Hi, welcome to my Maybelline makeup. I received some nice new goodies from Maybelline and I thought I'd just do whole face with just Maybelline. Let's see how we go. I like to start with the eyes because sometimes it's a little bit of fallout and it's easily fixed if you put your foundation on last. So for the eyes, we are going to use the Rock Nudes. You know what we do with that? Go on, get yourself some good brushes. I think I'll start with this color all over and then use these purple and charcoal gray. Maybe we'll add a bit of gold in there as well. I use an eyelid primer, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I don't have a Maybelline one, so I'm using this one. I use this one every day and it makes my eyeshadow stay on all day. If you can hear some heavy breathing, that's actually my dog, it's not my husband. Just a fine layer of the primer all over the eyelid to create a base. I like to use more of a flatter, wider brush to lay down the base color. I'm going to use this one here. Now this one's quite neutral on me, so I can actually take that up quite high. Just above where the crease is. Next, I'll be laying down the contour for the eye, this one here, so that's more like a medium color. Always tap off the excess of the brush, and then you can press it down sort of on the outer third and following that crease, following the eye socket and just pushing in there. I find it helps if I tilt my head back a little bit and have a mirror in front of me. And then we are going to create that crease just backwards and forwards where the eye socket is. Blending it as we go. This creates depth. If it's a little bit messy, don't worry, we'll blend it and clean it up later. I can't stress enough, blend as much as you possibly can and then blend a little bit more. With a clean blending brush, this one's the Weaver. Just blend all the edges in. I like to use this brush. It's an hourglass brush and it's denser and you can be a little bit more precise about where you place your eyeshadow, and that's important when you're going to be using darker colors like these ones that we're going to use. Taking it right across the whole eyelid, going as close to the eyelashes as possible and taking it up to meet the socket and the crease. Can you see how that's taking shape? Like really what you're doing is just layering color and sculpting. Colors, the dark charcoal grey. We're just going to follow the same lines that we've used before. Taking it right across. Take your soft brush and blend a little bit more. Don't worry about the mess because we haven't put our foundation on yet. And a mess I made. Right. Looks nice, maybe a little bit more blending. I just take a little bit of my bullet brush that I've used for my outline. There's plenty on there, and I just like to just connect the bottom to the top. Next I'm going in with one of the new pencils, the Maybelline Masterpiece Skinny, and it's super skinny. I've had some experience with some other brands that are fine as this, and it seems to, if you push too much out, it breaks very easily, so I just turn it a little bit. Just a very fine line, as close to the lashes as possible. And in fact, if you can stand it, lift up your eyelid a little bit and do it on what we call the waterline. When I say lift the eyelid, it's just like that, and just where the lashes are, base of the lashes. If you make them darker, they actually look really thick. Okay, my eyes are shaped. I'm going in now with the primer and the foundation, and get rid of some of those dark circles. Primer's new, Super Stay Makeup Extending Primer. It's only small, I don't know how long that's gonna last. It's very milky, slightly colored, and it does make your makeup stay on a lot longer. I applied my makeup yesterday afternoon, and then it stayed on all night really. I came home about 11:30 and still as good as new. Makes your foundation look a lot smoother. Foundation I'm using today is not exactly the right color, but I wanted to try it out. A little bit light for me. It's one of the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundations in the color Nude. I've used cushion foundations before and I quite like the effect. I don't find them quite covering enough, but we'll see how this one goes. So that's the cushion. The foundation's actually quite liquid, but they're usually a little bit more pigmented than a normal foundation would be. I don't like to use the sponge. I don't think it's very hygienic. I actually use a flat top brush, and dab it in this way. And I like to apply it over the ears as well, just so it all blends in. Like I said, it's not quite the right color. It's a little bit light, but we'll bronze him up a little bit. My all-time favorite concealer is the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I stock up on these beauties whenever there's a sale on, and I always have a couple spare. That's the only thing I take with me when I'm on the road at work, and does the trick just to put a little touch up on the nose or on the cheek where I've had my phone on my ear, and I'll just take this with me and just dab it in. I use color medium. The great thing with this is it just, you turn it and it pushes up the concealer, and comes with a really nice sponge tip that you can go straight in, dab it on. And it doesn't seem to crease. I just like to touch up a little bit of the H spots that I might have. One little trick I like to share that I've shared a few times already. Leave it sitting on the skin for a little while, let it dry a little bit, and then buff it in. I also like to clean up my eyeshadow a little bit there. Okay. Setting my foundation and my concealer with my Hourglass Dim Light. Just gives a nice sheen. Important that you just lightly powder everything down. The Maybelline Face Studio bronzer and highlighter is really quite yummy. Very pretty. So it's good. Its bronzer is a matte color, and of course the highlighter has beautiful shimmer, but it is a light color. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me, but let's see. I use more of an angled brush because I'll do some contouring as well. Bronzer you apply where where normally you would have where the sun would kiss your face. So on the cheeks, on the nose, on the forehead and on the chin, to give you that sunny glow. I think this one's a little bit light for me, but we will make it work. Just going over it with the shimmer brick part over the top of the bronzer. It's gorgeous, and it will leave a beautiful shimmer. Just on the high points of my cheeks. Make sure you don't take it too close to the eye area, because when you smile, the highlighter will stick in those little lines. So make sure maybe that you just make sure that you put it just on this area here, and it just creates more of a lift. A little bit on the cupid's bow, under the eyebrows, on the brow bone. Beautiful. We can intensify this, which is what we will do. This is not new. This is some Maybelline Master Contour with the contour, the blush and the highlight. Contour under the cheeks. So don't think the other one was quite dark enough. Contouring the nose if you are so inclined, and a little bit in the hairline. And under the jawline, always making sure everything's blended properly. Blush, apples of the cheek, and this one has a nice sort of glow. Lovely. Do we need more highlighter? Of course. Never enough highlighter. Where you've applied the cream, that's where I'll put a little bit more highlighter on for that double glow. All we need to do now is finish off the eyes with the eyebrows and mascara and some lippy. Today I am using a very handy pencil which pushes up like that. I find it a bit hard to use, so what I do is use my beautiful little angled brush and use it like that. clean up with your Maybelline Age Rewind. That's maybe a bit too thick, so I use a little bit of a brush and just clean up around the eyebrows. For the eyelashes, the new Colossal Big Shot. I had a look at this brush, actually really nice. And see? Just get it right underneath and wiggle. Actually, it's really nice. It feels like a nice brush. I have a couple of mascaras. When I do the wiggle, poke myself in the eye every single time, and they weren't cheap mascaras either. I have very short eyelashes, so I'll probably need a few layers of this mascara. That looks pretty nice. Maybe I've found my new favorite mascara. The last thing I'm applying is my the color Sensational new color. It's a nudie color. It's called Gone Greige, number 760. I'll put all the details below. But I've already worn this color a few times. I really, really like it. Really good winter color. A little spray of the Maybelline Master Fix just to set the makeup. Now, some of the other products that have arrived in my little Maybelline haul that I haven't used today, I thought I might just show you. This product here is called the V-Face Duo Stick. It has a highlighter on one side and a contouring stick on the other. Very nice. However, it's a little bit too light for me to use, so I will pass this on to one of my friends or daughter. This is the lightest color, and I think it comes in a medium color too. Great product. Two pencils that have arrived. Gorgeous pencils. I'm not quite sure how to use them yet. Master Nudes. One's a gold and one's a rose gold. Very pretty metallic color. Haven't quite worked out how to use it yet. How gorgeous. But I guess you could use them maybe, let's give it a go. In the middle of your eyelid. Ooh, that looks really nice. Just in case you want a little bit more bling. I have used a gold color. If I have a liquid eyeliner with a bit of a flick, I put a little bit of gold over the top, just on top of it. It looks really effective as well. So, very nice, thank you Maybelline. These three lip glosses arrived as well, so I might actually, they're called Color Jolts, and there's some great colors, highly pigmented, and Yum! They're very nice. Beautiful colours. They're really nice. So I'm looking forward to using those. And a second mascara as well. This one's called the Lash Sensational Luscious Sumptuous Fan Effect. That's it. The keyword's the fan effect. So it has, I haven't opened it yet, but it looks like it has like little spikes just to spread. Give that one a go too. I'll put all the details below so you can see what's new in the world of Maybelline. Now I understand that I use a lot more makeup than some people do, and that's fine. However much you want to put on, you might want to be a cake face like me, no shame about that, or just use the same principles of how I apply my makeup, but use lighter colors or more subtler colors. Don't use very dark colors on the eye, just use a gloss instead of a lipstick. This is just the way how I do my makeup, and yes, I would wear this for a day makeup. No wonder I'm late nearly every single time. That's how I roll. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If there's anything else you'd like to know, if you'd like me to show you, just let me know below. Subscribe, that would be amazing, and see you again soon. Bye.